What's up, Kelpie here. This is a video on how to quit smoking. It worked for it's a method that worked for me, and I highly recommend it if you're trying to quit, which you should, because cigarettes are just awful. They'll ruin your life. You know this. Um, a couple methods that I used. One, I saw this thing on the internet that said nicotine may not actually be addictive. It wasn't a study. It was this guy that wrote a book called, I think it's called Nicotine May Not Be Addictive, actually, but he wrote a book on how when you're a kid you see your parents smoking cigarettes and you think it's so cool, so then you go puff on Crayola crayons, and you're like, that's why they have candy cigarettes. You start off with candy cigarettes thinking it's all cool, just liking the sensation of putting something in your mouth. I know that sounds funny, but I think that's a lot of it is just having the cigarette between your lips. That's pretty much it, I think. Besides the chemicals and all that. So I smoked. I never actually smoked normal cigarettes. The thing is, I smoked American Spirit. Yellows. I really liked the yellows. I didn't like the menthols or anything. I only smoked for like 2 months. Honestly, I got into it, but then I got out of it just as quick. And now every time. This is the reason is that American Spirit or just pure tobacco helps is because nicotine may not actually be addictive. It's just all the shit they put in it, all the chemicals that gives you such a headache that so when you get that headache, that's the withdrawals. Nicotine, the only as much of a craving as I've ever had was I went 10 minutes out of my way to buy cigarettes. And I might have, emptied my piggy jar. Maybe I don't know, maybe I probably emptied my sibling's piggy jar a couple times. Not my piggy jar, my little coffee can, that I filled with change. I emptied that a couple times, probably stole a couple of quarters from my brother, but whatever, I'm sure any drug addict would do that. That's no biggie. So yeah, I started smoking American Spirits. I never felt the need to smoke. I never had any withdrawals. So I told a couple of people about this, like my boss, like he was having trouble quitting. So I told him like, why don't you just go to normal tobacco? And he thought I was talking about pipe tobacco. So, don't. I would go with the filters. Let's see. Like filtered American Spirits. Don't. Just smoking straight pipe tobacco is actually probably not very good for your lungs. Uh, here's some more information about like some cigarettes like Newports. If you smoke Newports and think it's like better, the only reason it's better is because they fill the filters with like fiberglass. I kid you not. So it cuts little holes in your lungs and gives you faster absorption of nicotine or whatever. But that's how that works. I see a lot of people smoking Newports. Get off of that. Turkish Royals is just chocolate. It's just chocolate. Why not? You might as well just eat chocolate instead of smoking it. That can't be good for you to smoke chocolate. That's like crushing up Doritos and snorting it. Um, here's another method for quitting is subliminal messages. Those actually work, I hear. If you like play something backwards and like not I'm sorry, not backwards. Just put in your headphones and like sleep with it. I am not a smoker. Smoking is not good for you. I hate the smell of smoke. Just try that. That doesn't work for everyone, but let's see. A little bit more about American Spirits. They're $2 more than your regular cigarettes. I was thinking this. If I was ever a father and I had like a kid that was smoking like cigarettes and I found him with it, what I would do is I would buy him American Spirits so he would slowly quit. That's what I would do, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm only 17, so it's not like I'm a father or anything. But yeah, just try the American Spirits. Leave a comment. Tell me how it works. It worked for me.